What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the 2021 F-150 Limited, or on my 2021 F-150 Limited. And today's video, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know about three accessories that I've done or put onto the truck since I've bought it. I haven't done much, but I just wanted to share with you guys what I've done so far, as well as what I plan on maybe doing here in the near future, or any ideas or suggestions you guys may be able to share. But before I get started, let's just appreciate this beautiful light show that the Limited has. Those headlights, they're very, very impressive. The daytime running lights are very nice. Overall, I will say the LED lights really shine. So nonetheless, let's get started. So the first thing, my truck came with this, and I didn't really, quick side note, this is my first ever pickup truck. So, you know, definitely kind of just getting started in the world of trucks, and it's been exciting. It's been amazing so far, other than a few of the road bumps with this thing. But nonetheless, this accessory came with the truck. I think it was a factory installed option. It's on my window sticker, which I'll show you guys in a second, but it's this tonneau cover here. So this tonneau cover has been an absolute lifesaver. It's something that I didn't really realize I would even need or wanted in a truck, but it's a Ford branded, so that's a brand there. I think that's really cool. It's a Ford branded tonneau cover, and this thing's pretty sleek. I think it fits the aesthetic of the Limited well, you know, just that tuxedo look that I'm going for. It's very low profile. I don't know if it can get any physically lower than that, but in terms of just, it's not obtrusive, it's very sleek. It's no like crazy decals, or it's not much badging. This is the only badge you get, is this Ford emblem right here, which I think is really nice. Also, the quality of the headliner is amazing. Like overall, this thing it's solid metal. Like I've seen some tonneau covers on trucks where they're this kind of like material, they're like a tri-folding fabric thing going on. Not my cup of tea, but this really, I can stand on this thing. It's really solid, and it's held up really well so far. Let me kind of show you guys how this works. So you have a little handle here, a cover that you open up, and then this handle here, you press down, it pops out, and just literally slides right out. So it's really, pretty straightforward. It's very solid. That's the best kind of word I could use. It's very solid. Everything's metal. The only downside, and this may be for some people that use the bed a lot, this being the Limited, I only have the 5.5 foot bed to start with, so it's a smaller bed. This thing does take up some real estate. So if you kind of get a reference point here, it's eating up quite a bit of the bed. This is the furthest it goes. So definitely you got to take that into consideration for someone that may, try to use every bit of the bed, or if they need it. For me, fortunately, there's only been a handful of times when I'm kind of cutting it close with whatever I'm hauling around, and I was able to cram it underneath there because it's still open. But yeah, this thing is pretty damn big. So that's probably the only downside, or the biggest downside that I can think of. This looks like these tubes underneath, I'm assuming, are these water funnels. So this thing is watertight. I had things in here. I got the truck washed. Everything was bone dry. So that's really nice. It's not leaking whatsoever. So again, built well, takes up quite a bit of real estate. So if that's an issue for you guys, something you might want to reconsider. Maybe that's when those fabric ones would come back into play. But in terms of just aesthetic, I love this thing, man. It's built solid, built tight. Cool little feature here. It came with a key, so I'll show you guys. Very secure, you could lock this thing up. Sorry. And boom. You can't get in this. And it's just solid. I can't emphasize that enough. This thing is like metal, solid. Can't get in, can't get out. I love this key feature. I could just kind of store things up. But yeah, guys, this is the tonneau cover here. I highly recommend it. Gosh, if I know this one's kind of expensive, let's go check out what I paid for it on the sticker. But in terms of just tonneau covers, this one is the way to go, man. It's pretty expensive, but you tell me, guys, what do you think? I think it looks pretty damn good on the Limited, at least, and it's worked out really, really well for me. So how you like that? Can't get enough of that. So let's check out the window sticker. Had it perfectly here, so boom, there it is. Optional equipment. tonneau cover, retractable. Yeah, it's pretty damn expensive. It's 1,700 bucks. Again, it came with the truck, which I'm happy it did. I would have ended up doing research and finding it anyway, I think. But 1,700 bucks, you know, it's definitely, I'm assuming this is the expensiver ones out there and probably the expensivest, but nonetheless, it's definitely a nice accessory. I love it. It's something that I don't think I could live without now that I've had it. So that was probably the one I wanted to start with. The only other accessories that I've done, guys, is tinted the windows. That's number 2 on the list that I'll share. I went with a 3M ceramic tint, so I've heard great things about it. It's 5% on the back. I believe I went with 35 on the front, if I remember correctly. So now with the sun on that side, the sun, it's pretty darn translucent on the front windows. If I go walk around the truck, you'll kind of see it's a little darker on this side. Now, you let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm really tempted to get the front windows one shade darker, so maybe 25, just to kind of, I want it to look like this, you know, outside. I'm in a parking garage now, so it's super dark, so I kind of like that versus when the sun's out, you know, it's a lot more transparent. I don't really like that. I like it being a little darker. Let me know what you guys think. But I went with a 3M ceramic. I think it looks great. I'm very happy here in California. So hot. So the ceramic tint is amazing. It's held up really well, and I feel like if I go darker on the front, it'll just help me kind of get that sealed up well. Definitely helpful. Very happy with the ceramic. I did not tint. Let me see if I can access this here. I did not tint this glass up here. Now, one of the forums I was reading, they did say that they tinted this, and that's another thing I might consider, but at that point, it might just be too damn dark in the cabin if I'm already tinting the front windows. I typically use the sunshade or whatever, the panoramic sunroof as a, whenever I want the light to come into the cabin, I'll open that up. It'll kind of really brighten up the space. So I don't know if I might tint that, but let me know what you guys think about that as well. So number 2, tint, 3M ceramic tint has been great. I think it goes really well with the truck. All right, now the last thing, which I've kind of shared this on another video, is the antenna. That one is kind of a no-brainer. I don't know, every time I look at a truck, that's like the first thing I reference is, do they have the stock antenna? Or, oh, by the way, side note, with the keys in your pocket, you approach this thing, it's a beautiful light show. It's especially at night. It's fairly dark in here now, but you can kind of see. It lights up, it greets you, the sideboards come out. I really love that feature. I can't get enough of that. But back to this. So the antenna, this thing, it's a no-brainer. It's like 20, 30 bucks. I think it looks way better than the factory antenna. And like I was just saying a moment ago, I look at trucks, every pickup truck I see, I check out the antenna, I'm like, do they have the stock one on, or do they have the aftermarket one on? But this one, I think it serves well, and it has not affected any of my FM radio. I don't listen to too much radio, but it hasn't affected it at all to where I can't listen to the radio. It's perfectly fine, at least where I am here in California. I'm sure in some more rural areas, you might have an issue there. And I know some people say, hey, the antenna's longer, it's 2 inches longer because of parking garages. I get that, but I'd rather have this look appearance versus waiting on me stumbling up across a parking garage where I might need to look at the antenna if I'm hitting it or not. Whatever the case, I think this looks really good, and that's a $20, $30 antenna. It looks really sleek. It looks like it belongs, and I can't even tell it's there anymore. So anyways, guys, those are the 3 accessories that I've done on the Limited so far. I have a few other things that I'm thinking about doing, so I'll keep you guys posted. One of them I'll quickly point out here is this, the factory rake. So as you can see from the factory, the truck's leaning a little forward. I'm really tempted to put in a leveling kit. I don't plan on putting big tires. I don't plan on putting off-road wheels. I'm very much, in case you haven't noticed, I'm going for the factory Limited look. I love it. This is just my style. But I will say that factory rake, if that gets leveled on that side, tell me what you guys think. Should I level it, leaving the factory wheels and tires, or is the rake not too bad? That's something I'm thinking about. Keep me posted in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what else you guys want to see in the Limited. See you soon.